Hello students, welcome to Competitive Exam Library YouTube channel. Today we are going to see what is the derivation of peak time of second order control system, that is time response specifications of second order system. So whenever you consider the peak time, what is the definition of the peak time? Let us take the definition of the peak time. Time required to reach output to its maximum value in first shoot. So this is called as the definition of the peak time. So at peak time, one more important thing is, at peak time slope of output. What is the slope of output is equals to 0. So the slope of the output will be 0. So let us, I will show here what is the peak time. So here we are taking the peak time. So whenever you consider the slope at this point, so that will become a output will become a 0. The time taken to reach its maximum value, this is called as the maximum value here. So that is called as the peak time. So let us consider, so how you are going to get the any maximum value or peak value. So we will use a mathematical tool, that is differentiation. You have to take the differentiation of the response, that you have to make it is equals to 0. So or in another way we can say the slope of output, that is slope also will be equals to 0. So let us take that slope, that is d by dt into 1 minus e to the power of minus zeta omega n Tp here, that is by under root of 1 minus zeta square sine of omega d dt, that is Tp plus theta is equals to 0. So you have to differentiate this. Whenever you differentiate this, so first term, this term will become 0 because it is a constant. Then you take the second term. For the second term, you are going to get the differentiation will be, that is you apply UV rule. So you have to apply the UV rule. By using that you can apply. So first I am using that is e to the power of minus zeta omega n Tp by omega n Tp divided by, so that will be there. What the thing we are doing is, we are taking that common 1 minus this is no use somewhere, because we will take this as this is the u and this is the v here, then we are multiplying that. Then what is the differentiation? That will be cos of omega d Tp plus theta into, you are going to get, that is omega d. Next plus sine of omega d Tp plus theta. So e to the power of minus zeta omega n Tp into minus zeta omega n, that is equals to 0. So this term I am bringing to this side, making equals to 0, multiplying this side will be equals to 0. Then what we can take, so e to the power of minus zeta omega n Tp, take out common, then what you are going to have, that will be omega d into cos of omega d Tp plus theta minus sine of omega d Tp plus theta into zeta omega n. So this is the part we are having, right? So just have separated this term, and I brought this term to multiplied here. So I multiplied here, then it will be getting 0. See this. So here also you are having two parts. One is the one part will be here. So one part will be, this is the one part, and this will be the another part. So, definitely the first part will not become 0 because you are having Tp will be having a finite value. Here Tp is a finite value. So, it will not become 0. Second must be equals to 0. Second one if you apply that. So, what you are having this second one will be, we can write that will be. So, let us consider the second one. So, in this second one you are having some terminology which we are going to use here. See, let us I will explain very clearly here. So, let us take the second term properly. So, what the second term we got, that is omega d cos of omega d Tp plus theta minus zeta omega n sin of omega d Tp plus theta is equals to 0. This is the second term. But you observe here omega d can be written as omega n into 1 minus under root of 1 minus zeta square into cos of omega d Tp plus theta minus zeta omega n into sin of omega d Tp plus theta is equals to 0. Here you take out omega n also common. Omega n 1 under root of 1 minus zeta square cos of omega d Tp plus theta minus zeta into sin of omega d Tp plus theta, so equals to 0. Definitely omega n will not become 0 because we are taking the dampings, that is omega n undamped natural frequency, that is will not become 0. So, what we can write? So, you can replace this 1 minus zeta square can be written as sin theta and cos of omega d Tp plus theta minus zeta can be written as cos theta, that is sin of omega d Tp plus theta. So, how you are getting, we are already given in the previous videos. Once you visit the previous videos, how you got this. So, tan theta we have written as under root of 1 minus zeta square divided by zeta. Sin theta we have written as under root of 1 minus zeta square. Cos theta we have written as zeta only. So, that is what we have substituted here. So, now we can write this entire thing will be sin of omega d Tp plus theta minus theta, that is equals to 0. What I have used here, that is sin of a minus b formula, that is equals to sin a cos b minus cos a sin b here. So, here a will be taken as theta and b will be taken as omega d Tp plus theta, or you may take the reverse. So, I have taken wrong here, sorry. So, what we can take here, the thing will be omega d. So, here I have taken a is equals to omega d Tp plus theta and b I have taken it as theta. So, substitute that here you are going to get theta will get cancelled. So, finally, you are having sin of omega d Tp is equals to 0. Once again uses trigonometric functions, that is equals to sin n pi, sin and this sign will get cancelled. Omega d Tp is equals to what we can write n pi, and peak value, that is peak time, can be written as n pi divided by omega d, that is also equals to n pi divided by omega n into under root of 1 minus zeta square. So, this is called as the peak time. When n is equals to 1, that will become Tp value pi divided by omega d or pi divided by omega n into under root of 1 minus zeta square. So, these are the two important formulas which we require. So, let us take that two important formulas are very important here. All of you take this. So, this is another one formula and this is also one more formula. Two are the important formulas. This is the derivation of the peak time. That's all in this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe the channel. If you have any query, please make comment in the comment box. I can reply. Thank you very much.